leads us amazingly into the next topic, the trays. So this was one of the 2 domes that I bought. This is a 72 pot tray. And I honestly thought when I first bought this that 72, there's no way I'm gonna get 72. So as soon as I started planting, you'll notice in the second video or the third video, I have another tray, because as soon as I planted all these, I'm like, this doesn't fill up half the seeds I want. Because remember, you always wanna overseed in the beginning, because on average, half of them will fail. This was the first one that I bought. This is a 72 tray. This is a 72 little pot tray. And I bought this one from Menards, maybe? Oh, Meijer. I bought this from Meijer, and I thought this would be awesome. I mean, look at the lid it comes with, and it's a little greenhouse dome, and it's so tall, right? My plants are gonna get so tall in this. This is all I'll ever need, until you realize you're gonna need something way bigger. All of the stuff I'm talking about today and every video is going to be linked down in the description. Just click on that link and it'll bring you to a separate webpage where I have listed all the items that I've bought and recommend. Link down in the description. These are Amazon affiliated links, so they don't cost anything extra to you, but it does give me a couple cents per purchase, which really helps us out, so I really appreciate that so much. That's it, that's the end of the advertisement. Let's get back to the video. So while this one was able to start right, this is a Jiffy, I thought this would be big enough, and it absolutely is not. It's not a bad starter, but you're gonna need to buy something bigger much sooner than you think you need to. So I would not recommend these little small ones. What I do recommend are these Jumpstart hothouses. Again, you got a 72 pot tray, water basin, which is crazy important. I know I talk about this in the video, but I want to show you firsthand exactly what I'm talking about, because I don't think I explained it well. So these trays all have holes in the bottom of them to make sure that moisture is coming up from the basin. So when you water them, you don't water them from the top. You can actually do more damage to your plants by watering them from the top. You want to water them from the bottom. And this goes also over here. If you notice, these are all in their own base. I eventually bought 4 more of these trays, and I thought that would be enough. That was dumb. And I eventually had to buy 20 more, and I have a bunch down there, but I have used them all throughout this whole season. Once everything is seated in here, which we'll talk about in a second, you want to pick this up and then water inside the bottom. So you want to fill up the water about 1/4 of an inch, maybe a little bit more. I was never really too serious about that as you watching the videos. Doing it from the bottom, having the heating pad underneath, and then having this tall dome on top creates a greenhouse effect. And your plants will be able to grow, and they'll be able to grow quite a few inches before you have to replant them into something else. So this is gonna save your butt a lot in the beginning. Don't buy those little short ones, buy the tall ones. And I do suggest buying the 72, because again, even if you don't expect half of these to survive, you know, even if you don't want to transplant half of them, at least you have a choice of which ones are the strongest, and you can use the strongest ones in your garden rather than just having the one plant that you did plant. All right, and that brings us to the end. Thank you so much for joining us on our garden adventure. Make sure you like and subscribe, because it makes me feel fuzzy inside. If you do have any questions, put them down in the comments. Now, while I don't know everything, I am always happy to help out where I can. So ask questions, I will help, and hopefully other people will be watching this video too, and they can answer your questions as well. Join us next time watching the main series, which is the real adventure, and then watching the 0.5 series, which is the explainer videos, because I didn't do a good enough job during the first taping. I had to do it again. Guys, thank you so much for joining us.